Hey everyone, it's me, Empress Arcana, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Hi guys. Um, so I decided to record one of these, but I am really sick. Oh my gosh, and any noises that could be my dog, but my stomach is making a lot of noises as well. I'm just unwell right now. I am quite unwell, but that's okay. I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. Uh, so how you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I there's just like I wanted to update so much on my journey, but so much of it is like heavy stuff and I want to keep it light, especially since I'm under the weather. Oh gosh. And but I am alive. I am alive. I these let's blame it on the transits. These transits suck. No, I'm kidding. Actually, it's so funny because like TikTok astrologers or whatever, they always pop up and they're like, yes, these are the signs that are going to have a major glow up in the next coming weeks, or something like that. Or these are the signs that are going to get what they have been wanting forever. Da 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 da. Like, aha. Um, can't help it. I have a little bit of that like skeptic as much as I believe in everything, really, right? What do I not believe in, honestly? But there's those moments of doubt. It happens, it's human. So I'm just like, and when the TikTokers are like, "Oh, Libra rising, your da 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 future da 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 fulanito menganito cake." I don't know. I don't like. I'm like surprise, like yay, okay, um, surprise cake, happy birthday. I don't know. Oh, maybe I'm channeling. No, I'm really. I do apologize if I am really extra everywhere. So, but hopefully this will still be a good time. I actually was going to do oh, gosh, bibliomancy session, but I might just kind of cover it, like try a bit, but not a whole session. You know me, I love divination, and I will try all forms of divination once, a harm to none. So, no harming any living creatures or whatever. Why am I talking like that? I really should I even finish this? Should I like I should I should stop. I should be stopped. um but it has been quite the journey. I right now I'm sick and I blame my cousin because I love him. He's great. He's I've been um I would like to say keeping him company, but he comes over and I help him with his notes. I help him study for his tests. And excuse me, and edit his work or whatever, just to like, he asks for, it's really sweet. Because he's in his, no, I shouldn't put him on blast here. Okay. Well, either way, he's, he is in that EMT program and he's soon gonna like do another program for firefighting after finishing this one and so forth. But he deals with patients there for his class. It's like once a week for um the what are they what does that stand for? Because if I say PCRs, but I don't remember what that stands for. I've learned a lot of terminology and relearned a lot of things. I'm just like, I feel like I'm doing the class with him. I'm like, oh my God, help me. It's a lot of information. My brain hurts. I do love to learn, but I'm like, wow, it's a lot of information because it's a fast paced course and it's just so much and crammed in very little weeks. And I'm just like, oh God, my head. How does like I mean, I can't. I have other things in my mind as well, so but so it's always fun. Because I'm looking at like his work and like editing the stuff, and whenever there's, oh gosh, there goes my stomach. It's talking, it's alive. It's like it sounds like it wants to fight. It wants to fight me. Um, and I'm like, I like, what was it? He spelled poison wrong, and it was like potion, and I'm like, oh, that sounds different. Potion. But yeah, so much going over medications and all this stuff to make like how they're administered and properly. It takes me back to when I used to take care of my mother that had all these like things I needed to learn and know as well when I would inject her and all this stuff. So it's like it was coming back to me. I was like, "Oh man." um but yeah, he got me sick. I'm upset. And I can't afford to get sick. Says every adult or every human being, right? So there was that. I had other things in my notes, but I honestly can't recall. It's been a lot of things that have happened. I'm just kind of like, can I sleep forever? I'm sorry, that's morbid. Oh, gosh. I think I joke around with my friend because when we would study asteroids for astrology purposes, and I remember I can't wait to go back into it. It's just it's so much because the astrology is a black hole. You just fall in, and it's just there's so much to learn, and it's fantastic. I love to learn, but it's a lot of information. It's a lot. And there's the asteroids for each of the muses. I love that shit. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I have like I thought it was really cool. I forgot which one. I know it's like the one of the muses of dance. I have that asteroid in Cancer, and it. I don't remember if it was close to my MC or not. Sorry if I'm talking a bit of astro gibberish. I just can't help it. I'm trying to remember. Then there's Thalia, which I believe is the muse of comedy or something. I find it funny because I have her in Scorpio, and it makes sense because I have quite the dark humor. So I was just thinking maybe one day I'll do a video where I'm talking about each of the asteroids and whatnot. I really would like to do that, but I have to like prepare for it. And I've even thought about making decks for those purposes because there's not enough astrology decks out there. And usually the astrology decks that are being like sold and offered are just the basic, excuse me, um, it's just like the zodiac signs, it's, the planets, but it doesn't go into more depth. I have a couple of decks that I don't know why I started talking about decks now. Great. I might be able to segue into another thing afterward, but oh my gosh, my phone doesn't stop vibrating. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, my phone. Ah. um, but yeah, I would love to make like I've talked about this. If I don't make it, someone else will if they haven't. But I want to make something like I've thought about several types of oracle decks that I've been wanting to create and publish. I do not know how I would put together. I mean, I draw and I sell my art, but my sigils. Oh yeah, that was what was it about? Oh, I'll get into that now. Sorry, I'm like trying to remember everything, but my brain is a bit like, yeah. Uh, but I do want to do more art and work on that as well. I like creative stuff. I like all artsy stuff, creative expression, you know. So I love being able to express myself creatively in some way, shape, or form. And I especially love to be creative and make something out of it that is useful on my day to day. So if I get to create uh tarot decks and oracle decks, hell yeah, man. I love that. I love the idea. I've wanted to along with the book, but so many of us have wanted to publish a book, I'm sure. But oh, my stomach, I'm sorry, guys. It's like it's Tolkien along with Nanako. And sorry. Everything is cracking. Oh no. Oh, but ow. I've thought about it. Like, I've talked to my friend about having where I can create like an astrology deck, and then I'll have expansions, expansion decks for the astrology deck. So for like certain asteroids and whatnot, because each like for oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm tongue tied. For astrology purposes, it breaks it, we have each of the zodiac signs and the houses, so each of those positions would mean something different, and I can have like channeled messages for each of those. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I've been thinking a lot, sorry guys. So another thing that's been popping up a lot in my tiki talkie. So I I'm looking forward to being able to add more services to my shop or outside of my shop. I'll get to that another point in time. I'm sicky. I don't think right now would be the best time to. I don't know. I just can't help it. I'm being a chatterbox right now. Just it's so. Oh, Nanako. She gave me a scare today. God, and she's not. You hear that? She's like, she's doing like, ah. Well, she gave me a scare, but she's totally okay. Like, it's very rare for her to yelp or anything, like where she like where oh, Nanako. I'm sorry. Creature of the night. I'm not. No, I should not try to sing right now. It's gonna sound like shit. Anyway, I right something about. Oh yeah. So my clients have ordered characters from Has Been Hotel. I remember watching a bit of Has Been Hotel when it first came out with my cousin Brandon, and I I didn't stick around too much. It was like the pilot episode or whatever, and years later they finally, release season 1. I have not watched it, but of course it's all over TikTok, and songs are fucking catchy. And I'm like, and they have like such a wholesome message, and or not so wholesome. But it's I remember several clients ordering the character Alistair, and he is such a great time to channel. Let me tell you, he's a great time. He's a great time. And Alistair the radio demon. I love him. Love him. Love him. He's great. He's a good time. And it just kind of like, I went back to it, and I was watching some of the videos on YouTube of the music, the songs. I'm like, oh, that's where they got that, because I see so many talented cosplayers, and I'm like, oh man, it got me wanting to cosplay again. It's been a long while since, I think the last time I cosplayed anything was back when I used to work at Homework Plus, and it was great. I mean, I remember I dressed up as Pinkie Pie, my version, whatever, and I think I dressed up as something else at some point, but like cosplay a character. It was Pinkie Pie, I believe. And I was gonna cosplay Fluttershy because she's my baby. It's like, so, not that you guys, I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I can't believe I'm talking about this. My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic. I have not, like, I didn't get to finish watching the last couple of seasons. The reason I got hooked on that show was because when I used to work with at the tutoring center, I would like at first, like I remember the first couple of months I was working there, it was, take care of the kids and put the shows that they want to watch on Netflix. It was between My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, and H2O, like the mermaid one, the mermaid show. I was like, oh my God. It was one or the other. It was never like, it was just like, do you guys not like anything else? And so I learned about these characters because I would take care of these kids and I would just be watching. And so I actually got into My Little Pony, and I remember going to events and stuff like that. Everyone was really nice. I miss going to conventions as well. That's it. It's all like coming together here because I kind of really miss. I've been in hermit mode for a long ass time, guys, and I'm just trying to kind of get back in my game of like out in the world. Because I really have kept to myself. I have been a hermit. Oh, that's my tummy. Oh no. Sorry, guys. Anyway, and what was my point? Oh yeah, friendship is mad. That's how I got into My Little Pony. I became obsessed. I had like, I still have like the trading card game and I would play and whatnot. Um, what was it? Oh yeah, because I dressed up as those characters, and I would do the voices. I can't. I love doing impersonations. I've talked about this before. I think that oh, it's fun. I remember during that time back in I think it was 2013, 2012, 2013. It was before mom passed. I remember I was doing a lot of oh my gosh, that's my stomach, guys. I'm sorry. My stomach is attacking me. um I remember attempting to it was embarrassing. Um, I submitted a lot of uh, auditions and stuff for voice acting gigs and whatnot. Uh, I did something with a friend. He made this animation, and of course, the audio is so bad because I recorded it on my little tiny. I remember it was like my tiny phone at the time. I was just like it's on Newgrounds, man. I can't. It's still there. It's pretty dope. He did a great job. He did a fantastic job animating that for what he had. And I remember that was that. But I remember I had a phase. I would want to do fan work for like I was submitting auditions for like Persona characters. I remember submitting auditions for Persona 3's Elizabeth, Persona 3 as well, Mitsuru, and what other character? I still have my auditions on my computer somewhere. It's just I don't know why I'm talking about this. It was it was good. It was a fun time. Me trying to just do stuff. I remember around that time, I also did like a little audio at somewhere in my Tumblr for like the storyteller thing. It was so totally different from what I have put together at this point, but it was the beginning. Oh, my tummy. But yeah. Okay. Where's my water? I talk too much. And but it was a good time. I really miss being more. I'm not saying I'm not ambitious now, but I kind of gone like that's part of the journey. That's part of like what I've been going through. It's been a really hard time day to day, and I I kind of collapsed as I've spoken about before back in 2022. It was I worked so hard and did so much that it I broke I broke down, and I'm kind of putting myself together. I had this idea actually to write something about that concept of being put back together, but I don't want to give too much away because whenever I decide to put it out, I want it to be somewhat of a surprise, I guess. But what's another one? I actually want to like read and post some more of my like older works just for funsies to kind of get myself hyped up again to get back to writing for myself as it's yeah. Um I love writing and I miss it. And but I know that it's been really difficult times and when we're going through an internal journey of self and reflection and all that, it delays a lot of things in the physical realm of living as we, our 3D reality. So yeah, there's that. Um sorry guys. Oh. But yeah, I remember and I did a lot of those. I did Alistair, Charlie got a couple of orders. I remember clients ordering her, um, and Lucifer as well. Bruh, that song with Charlie and Lucifer got me fucking crying. That was beautiful. I was like, oh man. Oh God. Oh. It was beautiful. I loved it. And again, I have not watched season one. I have not watched season one of Has Been Hotel, but I watched like certain music videos of certain songs and whatnot. So cool, so good. I would love to cosplay one of those characters. And like I don't really have much makeup now. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I feel like so silly. I don't have much makeup now. I used to have a lot because friends would just give me makeup. Again, I don't really buy much stuff. Like all my clothes is usually hand me downs or whatever. It's a lot of like whatever I, you know, um, and right. Sorry, I trailed off. Um, what was the point? What was I talking about? Oh, tell me no. Um, hmm, cosplay. This that. Still got a couple of wigs, but again, it takes so much care to all this stuff, and I know that I've been negligent of a lot of like my organizational like it's I don't really have much furniture, so I just pile things on top of one another because I don't have like a proper organization format, and I've been like I look at it, I look at my piles of like, mess, and I'm like, oh God, I need to clean that. I need to do something about that. It is glaring at me. But it's just, um, oh, I hear her. She's drinking water. But yeah, so wow, what was I? Yeah, that's that. Yeah, you know what? That's it. But yeah. But yeah, I gotta admit, if there's anything my mom taught me, MacGyver the shit out of everything. Like she was a pro, and I've learned to MacGyver things so much because you got to make do with what you have, right? Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let me look at my note. My note. Where are you? Where art thou? Uh, all right. Okay. Oh yeah. I already said. Oh, that was another thing. It was funny because working on my cousin's like paper or like looking over and editing whatever, a lot of things or like helping him learn terminology and whatnot, a lot of things are abbreviated into, so it literally said PTSOB, and I was like, what is that? I had to ask PT. He's like, oh, patient. I'm like, okay, patient, son of a bitch. Like, what's that, Sophie? I'm so sorry. He just laughed at me. He's like, no. It's shortness of breath. I'm like, okay. Got it. I can't. I just, but it's super cool to learn. I'm just, it's hard sometimes. I'm like going over the terminology with him and whatnot. And then I have to be like, okay, but what is this though? What does this mean? Please tell me. Anyway, so, yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, okay. The other, oh, okay, 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 okay. Anyway, uh, wow. Where am I? Who am I? No. If you guys have stuck around, thank you very much, because I'm full of it. I'm full of it. Speaking of, no, no, why am I like this? Why? So the other night I was talking to my friend, and so this is, I've spoken about this I think once before. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna throw myself under the bus, but I've done it before, so it's okay. I love cozy games. That's anyone that knows me, I'm a fan of. I love all sorts of cozy games. Even like I like to try them out at least when I have the opportunity. And I love Stardew Valley, but I'm gonna throw myself under the bus because it's pretty bad. I remember this was when Brandon was still living over here and before he moved to Cali. And it was so funny because I'm there. So I had this phase where I would download a buttload of mods. I was like, oh yeah, baby, let's go. Let's mod the hell out of this pixelized game. Let's go. I was so excited because like the Stardew Valley community is so big, and there's so like the modding community is huge. It's huge, and and well, I remember at the time. This was a couple of years back. I mean, I remember getting Stardew Valley when it first came out in 2016, and I remember playing with my friend, and it was really exciting because it's it was great. It was a great time. It was during spring break. I had time off due to because I worked. I had worked. I was working at the tutoring place, so they obviously didn't have that open for spring break. And why I'm telling you guys so much. I don't know why the hell I'm talking this much. But so a couple of years back, I was like, oh my God, mods are a thing. How did I not know this? And so I downloaded so many mods, all sorts of mods, all nasty mods. I downloaded everything and I wanted to put all the mods in my really old laptop that is like, you bitch, how dare you? You want me to like, and I'm like, it's a pixel game. You can handle it. It's like, no, I don't really got like a computer that can handle much of anything these days. And that's okay. You know, I use my iPad to do like the minimal tasks and whatnot for recording and editing and whatever. In the future maybe. But for now this is what I've got. And that was horrible. I'm so sorry, guys. But so all those mods, I remember my cousin, he was like, when are you going to actually play? I'm like, I am downloading mods. It's like, but really, when you've been downloading mods this whole freaking time, when are you going to play? I'm like, You got to be patient. He's like, I'm not the one playing. You are, but you're not playing. You're just downloading mods. I'm like, I'm getting it ready. I'm getting it ready. Oh God, it was a disaster. Disaster. Well, the bigger disasters now. So, it's been a while. It's been a while. And I haven't I haven't played Stardew Valley in quite a bit. I do not know what mods I still have in it. It's not as much as before because when I got my Steam Deck a couple of years back, I only put certain mods. So I didn't put everything. No, no, it would crash. It would not. No. So, um, it the other day I was playing Stardew Valley, and I was so excited. It was so funny because it was the day before uh the creator was announcing that the next update is going to go live in like sometime in March. I'm like, yay! Anyway, so um I don't remember the mods I have installed. So I open up my game, load it up. I was talking with my friend, and I looked at my crops, and I'm like, okay, I'll get to what it is now. So I have, because why not be a time lord in Stardew Valley? Let's go. I can stop time. I can make it go faster. I can do whatever the hell I want because of a mod, and that's okay. That's good. That's great. Okay. So I stop time so I can go to the mines. It's raining, whatever, and trying to tackle the mines. So I usually bring some form of sustenance for my character so she won't die. And um okay. And the thing is, I'm a kind of embarrassed, but I I forgot, and I can be really out of pocket when I'm playing a game, so I'm very sorry for what I'm about to say. Like I'm not usually, I mean I usually, but so there's this mod that I did not remember I had. It's called Dick Shrooms. So yeah, that's exactly it. You grow I yeah, and hey man, they give you all these benefits. All these benefits, okay? And they continue to grow in all the seasons except winter. And I'm like, listen, I'm just gonna have a farm full of dick shrooms, okay? We good? All right. So I take my dick shrooms to the to the mines with me. And I'm so sorry guys. I'm playing and I'm about to like die cuz whatever, I suck. Oh god. And I'm like I got I can't even say it without laughing. My friend was like, "What the fuck are you playing?" What? I go, what was it? I gotta, gosh, I can't even. Yeah, I need. Okay, whatever. No, I need to eat a dick so I can replenish my health. And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "You don't get it. That's what I have." And she's like, "What?" It's like, yes, it has all these benefits, and it helps me with luck and my health, and everything is fine. And she's like, what? You just said you need to eat a dick. I'm like, yes, because it's going to replenish my health in the mines before I die. And she started crying from laughter. I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, it was the way I said it according to her, because I said it so like matter of factly, and she's just like, what? So yeah, that's one of the mods. I have several that I don't remember putting in my game. So that's gonna be fun trying to figure out what mod is what as I'm playing. Oh my gosh, but that killed me. And oh my gosh, that was so funny. Again, sorry. But it was so funny. Yes, I love playing with mods. It's it's a good time. But the farthest I've gotten, and that's where I throw myself under the bus, and my cousin was like, "Are you serious? You haven't even finished playing the main game and you're just installing mods?" I'm like, "Yes." I think I got to like year 2. I think year 3 is where you get uh your grandpa's ghost comes to evaluate your freaking farm or something. I don't remember, guys. It's been a long freaking time. But I do know that I don't I downloaded a lot of mushroom mods because oh god, wait. Anyway, no, I'm not gonna have to say that. Um I I think they're cool, like there's a lot of creators that have made several like mushroom like more mushroom mods and stuff, and I'm like, "Ah, my my inner forager that like wants to forage mushrooms and stuff is just like, "Oh, cool." So they're like all scattered around the valley, and I'm like, "Yay." And there's just all sorts of things. It's just it's a simple good time, and I'm okay with it. It was nice to revisit my Stardew Valley. And now with my other Valley game, my Dreamlight Valley got an update. I have yet to download it and get the new update. I'm excited. Uh okay. Let's see. Anything else? Let me see. Let me look at my list because I've talked so much already. Since I was already on the topic of games. Um, I've spoken about Persona 3 before many times. I have yet to get Reload, but I saw screenshots and stuff, and I'm like, oh man, this looks so good. I can't wait. Excuse me. Oh gosh, gross. I burped. And I was reminiscing of my favorite character, Ryoji Mochizuki. And so I was remembering how one time I posted on my Tumblr. Yes, I was a Tumblr girl, still got my Tumblr. Oh, well, yeah, Tumblr days. Uh, anyway, and I remember making a post. So I I played Persona 3 Festival, P3F, whatever. That was on the PlayStation 2. I remember then when Persona 3 Portable came out for the PlayStation Portable, the PSP. Um, I was so excited because you got to play as the female protagonist. That excited me so fucking much. I was like, "Oh my god, yes, please, yeah, thank you, yes, I love you, Minato, but I want to listen. I'm sorry, but okay, I thought that was my stomach. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, that's something outside. I'm like, yo, I know that's embarrassing. Now, when I found out that I can, because Persona always, well, Persona 3, 4, and 5 have dating options. Persona 2, actually, I do not know the specifics, but I was very excited because I think you have an option of dating your childhood best friend, but he turns out to be the OG Joker. Well, in Persona world anyway. And but I'm not sure of the specifics because I know that you can either end up with Maya or June, but I'm not sure. I love Maya. She's great. She's so lovely, and I know that you get to Persona 2. There's Persona 2 Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. And I don't think Eternal Punishment ever was it Eternal Punishment that never made it to get a release in the U.S. I'm asking out loud like someone's gonna answer me. I'm sorry. I'm here like, um, I'm babbling. Sorry. Um, Either way, Ryoji, right? I love him. He's great. And when I found out that in Persona 3 Portable, you get to date these characters, Ryoji being one of them, I was like, wait, what? I get to, wait, what? Like, listen, they cheated me out of Minato and Ryoji, but they're gonna give me Ryoji with, okay, okay, I'll take what I can get, man. But no, Ryoji, I love that character so much. Anyone that knows me knows how much I love Ryoji and how upset I get with how dirty like he was done. He deserves so much better, but so many characters deserve so much better. Um and spoilers for people that haven't played Persona 3. Um but I've spoken about this before, so don't matter. I mean, I don't know. But Ryoji is very special to me because I've always been very close to, oh, I was about to say, I've been very close to death. I'm like, really? I've always found the death arcana to be like, it's so funny because death is really like fucking with me. This like turn, like, since it's still my death year until my birthday. Oh my God. Death is fucking with me. And I'm just like, yo, you didn't even take me out to dinner, man. Like, don't do this. But, well, um, with Ryoji, he's such a, oh, my tummy. He's such a beautiful character and had so much potential for more, but he turns out to be death. He is the death arcana. And not only that, he's also the harbinger of the fall, you know? He becomes the vessel for Nyx to come down and like the final boss or whatever, and and becomes one with Ryoji, and it's so sucky. Oh my God, the whole freaking thing. I'm like, no, my baby, no, my love, no, no. Ugh. Anyway, there is a part that I got so happy. Okay, I'm gonna get a little emotional. Sorry, guys. For me, this is so important because I've also been there where someone did not, I'm embarrassed. Oh gosh, but then again, I was talking about dick shrooms a little while ago. God dang it. But like, I think it's so beautiful, and when someone is so accepting of others, and especially because I've had issues with people, like whether like people in the past have been like always saying that I'm not good enough as I am. Something about like always picking at something, especially my gender. And it was something that really got me growing up. But I've talked about that before. How many times have I said that already? Sorry. But Ryoji Mochizuki, mi amor. He, I took a screenshot of this, and became one of my more popular posts on Tumblr. Like, wow, I was so excited. I was like, yes, please. It was a screenshot of Ryoji telling the protagonist that you're playing as. Mind you, I wish that he would have been a dating option for Minato as well, but Atlas is. I don't know, man, because Atlas, I can't even say Atlas this, that, but because Atlas did it for Persona 2, where you get to choose June, your best friend from childhood. And he is, there's a tragic past to that, but I don't know all the deets because I have never finished playing, but I know enough. And then you have Maya, so you get to pick one or the other. And it's not the same system. of social links and whatnot as Persona 3, 4, and 5. But there is that option. So I don't know what Atlas, I don't know, Atlas, what are you doing? What are you doing? Such missed opportunities. Anyway, but I will say that when you play as a female protagonist and you date Ryoji, there is one of the social link events. And oh, that's my tummy. Sorry. It's so loud, guys. I'm sorry. And I've been afraid to eat because I've not been well. So I'm just kind of like, let me not eat. And so my tummy's like, I was like, anyway, Ryoji says, I would still like you no matter if you were a guy or a girl. At the time when I played that, it meant so much to me because yeah, right? It's so fucking beautiful because love is love and it should never be about, it's just if you love someone, you love someone. And it shouldn't, it's just, it's beautiful, right? And yeah, and I mean, I've always been a sucker for blue eyes, so you know. So there's that. Oh my gosh. But anyway, then no, I felt like sharing that. What's PTSOB? Patient short of breath. It's not patient son of a bitch. Sorry. I'm still looking at my notes. I'm like, ugh. So yeah. Anything else? No. I'll do a quick little read. I'm gonna use my 78 Degrees of Wisdom tarot book. I'm gonna open it randomly. I'm gonna do some bibliomancy here. Okay. So if you guys have stuck around till this part, thank you very much. I know that it has been a very weird time. I wanted to talk about some of my other like personal experiences, but I don't think I'm ready to talk about that yet. So it's been a time though. And yeah. All right, let's do some bibliomancy. All right, baby. Let's go. See, what does all right, Spirit, what message do you want to convey? Okay. Let me look. Let me see. Let's see. No, this is more about. No. Okay, let's do this one here. Okay. Is this for the Hierophant? Nope, High Priestess. Okay. Okay. So far. Okay. Historically, however, female deities have always shown a dark, hidden side as well. To introduce the female at all is to introduce the whole archetype. The tarot splits up the feminine archetype into two trumps and actually assigns the benign qualities to the second one, Trump 3, the Empress. The High Priestess herself represents a deeper, more subtle aspect of the female, that of the dark, the mysterious, and the hidden. As such, she connects to the virgin side of the Virgin Mary, the pure daughter side of the... Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to say this right. I'm so sorry. Shekinah? Hakuna Matata? Who was pictured... I'm so sorry. Who was pictured simultaneously as mother, wife, and daughter. Let's see. We should realize that this assigning of qualities to women comes mostly from... Oh, no. Okay. I'll just read it, guys. I'm just reading the book. How interesting, though, that I stumbled to this. Comes mostly from men and male ideas. The Kabbalists and occultists and the tarot designers all deplored the separation of men and women into categories and taught unification as a final goal. This is shown by the World Dancer of the Tarot. They were ahead of the established religion, which even debated whether women had souls at all. Nevertheless, men still made the categories. To men, women have always appeared mysterious, strange, and when safely in their mother role, loving and merciful. Women seem alien to men, more subtle in their thinking and non-rational. In our time, constant novels and films have pictured... I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I just opened the book to that. Listen. It's been a while since I've read this, actually. So sorry. Ooh. Strength opens... Oh my god, my stomach. That's really funny because I was going to read the sentence as like, strength opens up something, something Pandora's box, and my stomach is like, roar. Active involvement with life has been modified by the inner peace implied in the High Priestess. Interesting. Well, I have stuff to say about that. I feel, excuse me, there is, from what I picked up on, because there are some stuff that I'm just like, I'm very much, I like a balance. And I won't go too into it because that's just, it seems like controversial stuff. I don't want to do that. But I will always strive for balance within all my relationships, within all my energies. And something can be depicted one way by society, and I will depict it another way because it's for me. It's my vision. It's my perspective. So what I take from this is that whatever resonates with you, okay, you take that and you cherish it because it's your truth, okay? And my phone does not stop. Excuse me. And I feel it is very important to feel however you want to feel. Oh wow, have I been talking for that long? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at my recording and I was like, is it gonna stop? Because I don't think I've talked that long. I feel personally that there are archetypes, of course, and I believe that everyone can have these archetypes within them. But I do have, like, the past has a lot that I don't agree with. The present also has a lot that I don't agree with too. So all I can do in the here and now, the present, is to pay attention to what feels right for me. So there's always going to be a mysterious energy about a person. I don't know. I'm straight up channeling right now, so if none of this makes sense, I'm sorry. And a person can be mysterious and to themselves, no matter their role. Excuse me. My, sorry, guys. And just be you. Doesn't matter what was once said. What is someone's past? What is yours? What does it mean to you? How does it feel for you right now? How far have you come on your journey? you know, that kind of stuff. I feel maybe I'm looking too deep into it as I usually do, right? But I want everyone to feel comfortable and okay, But along with that, I want a balance. I want balance with others and not about, how do I say this? I know it's very vague. I'm trying my best to be vague, but there's a lot of pointing fingers and hate and within communities, within all sorts of things. And all I can say is that preserve your peace, your privacy, and honor it. Cherish you, cherish yourself, and don't let anyone else dictate who you are, what you are. Only you know. And hey, even if one moment you felt a certain way and then you feel another, that's okay. That's life, right? We're going to be ever changing until the day that we depart from this world. And for those that believe in reincarnation, okay, into the next one. Woo, I, oh, was that me or her? Sorry, I heard a noise. Oh, sorry. I want everyone to feel comfortable and loved and appreciated. And I don't ever, I know it's like you got all that from what you just read. I can't help it. And yeah, yeah, man. What I was saying before, you know, it's all about loving yourself, loving yourself for who you are from the past, the present, and whoever you will be in the future, loving those around you as they are. I listened to something, I don't remember what, but this always bothered me. I really despise people that, oh, I shouldn't say it like that. Ooh, sorry. Ugh. But it does rub me the wrong way when people want to change others. I don't like that. I don't, you be you. Don't change anyone. Only, like, you can't, honestly, I don't see it as you can. I mean, that's like, I just, I don't, hmm. I feel that when people say that, it's just like, you're not happy with the person then, or you're not happy with how they are, and not willing to have any form of compromise or communication. It's like, no, it's, I want them like this. And one thing is that you're assisting someone's growth and being by their side and listening and being just, just a friend or a partner or whatever, and just being there for them. And there's another where it's like you're trying to, like, be manipulative and change a person. I don't like that. And there's a lot of that. And I I want to find, like, I find the beauty in everyone. I feel that everyone has beautiful qualities. And, well, I try, right? Because no one's perfect. No one's perfect. But I don't know why I babbled so long about this. Maybe next time I'll choose another book. Or like I'll know where to go. Like, or maybe that message was for someone. I don't know, guys. I just, I want everyone to feel loved and appreciated, and, like, everyone deserves that. Everyone deserves to know, and to, like, know within that they are loved, that they have love inside of them, you know? That's how I feel. Maybe it's too silly or childish. It's just, I've always felt like that since I was a kid. I never saw it weird for people to, it's just I just saw everyone as people. Everyone is different. And I think it's beautiful to see when you care about someone, you get to see all the layers little by little as they open up to you with trust and be there for them. And yeah. um, wow. I don't know where that came from. I was gonna, you know what? Yeah, I'll do some cards to kind of shift this here. I don't know. I just felt like sharing that. All right. Let's see. What messages want to come through, please? The Sun and the Knight of Wands. Very good. And the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. In suspension, surrender. Surrender to a higher power. Surrender to self. I love that. I love that for you. I love that. So, all right. The Hangman. Contemplation, you know? There's a balancing act happening. I'm seeing something's going to shift. The wheel of fortune, I see, is going to switch it up. I don't know what that means, but that's what I heard. And we have here the Sun card, which is the happiest major arcana in the deck, as they say. The happiest, the most loved minor arcana card is the Ten of Cups. But anyway, I've noticed that anyway in my observations of readers and stuff. Sorry, my nose is getting stuffy, more stuffy anyway. And I see. Let's get one more card. Where the Knight is going toward the Sun? Happiness, optimism, confidence. Okay, so what else for the Knight? Oh my, we got the Knight of Swords. A lot of Knight energy. Oh god, and now we have the Death card in the bottom. Very interesting. We go from contemplation, surrender to death, which is a new beginning, a new cycle. But whatever whatever has kept you excuse me, whatever has kept you from yeah, you're like with your walls up, protecting yourself, whatever has kept you from this change of the Death card, there's this truce, there's this compromise, there's this peace I'm hearing. And mind and spirit is coming toward the Sun card with vigor. Oh, we got the Hierophant. Bruh likes to he be popping up a lot these days. So that is, it could be commitment. That could be how you look at society. If you want to go down that, I feel personally that this is about, I love this. This is exactly what I was talking about. Oh yeah. The Nine of Swords in the bottom again. And I keep, yeah. And then it's the Nine of Cups. Exactly. Going from complete and utter sorrow, depression, pain, to the Nine of Cups, which is a wish being fulfilled. So whatever beliefs that you grew up with, because the Hierophant is number 5. Yes, number 5 is associated with adventure and travel, but also is this very, from my recalling of numerology, I'm going by the Tarot Association. The Hierophant is the number 5 is also very spiritual. It is the spiritual journey, and with the Hierophant's influence, excuse me, the Hierophant's influence is about letting go of what once was how do I say this? These thought patterns growing up, you make your own. I think I would, I'm not going to lie to you. I got a little triggered when I read from the book. I don't know. It's my favorite book and I just don't remember, I guess. And something came over me. I was just a little triggered. I'm not going to sit here and like unwrap that, but I realized there was, maybe it wasn't me. Maybe it's another energy that got triggered, but I am here to tell you that all you have to do is really truly believe in you and forget about everything else. Whatever is the societal norm, whatever is this like just that's not you anymore. You do you. You make your own rules. No, not disrespecting anyone, of course, but you make your own rules. Or hey, be a rule breaker if you're in, if you're in the mood. But I feel that. I resonate because I'm going against a lot of things. Like I don't want to follow societal norms. I'm not going to be a problematic person or anything, but I can't stand when people aren't authentic or when people are just following. There are rules set in place and whatnot. I get it. Order is important. And I see that also in the Hierophant card. But also, there is a level of, oops, excuse me, there is a level of don't lose yourself in someone else's story. That's what I heard just now. So you're going toward this fresh, renewed, like going toward this happiness, your sunshine. Oop. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. And oh my God, they're flying, guys. I lost it. I lost the card. Oh no, I can't see. It's too dark. Listen, I need better light. I turned. Oh my. Oh my. It got interesting, but we can't do that in this reading. I lost a card though. I don't know where she went. But I did. I got the Chariot with the 10 of Pentacles. You're moving toward this completion cycle and feeling good and feeling yourself. You're feeling really good. And I see the strength with the Ace of Wands and the Magician and the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords. I see that you're going to be leaving an old mindset behind and going to calmer waters, right? And being brave enough to do it. You can see this as, risky or this leap like of faith, but excuse me, but it's going to feel worth it. I feel anyway. And strength is beautiful. I feel, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I've talked a lot. I should probably stop. My goodness. But yeah, I see a lot of growth and beautiful things and coming to accept yourself as you are, or better, a bigger, better acceptance of it. So get excited, folks. Get excited. And that's that. All right, guys, that's the reading. I'll pick up. I swear, I don't know where that one went. I gotta look for it. I don't know where the card went. It flew. All right, guys, I love you. And I hope that you're okay, doing well. And until the next one, take care. Bye-bye.